everyone, Fixxxer here. We're playing some No Man's Sky, but don't get too excited. I'm not doing a full Let's Play on this game. I've played it before, and you guys have seen it on my channel before, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, and some may not even care about it, but this channel is more of a channel update thing. Just, I'm going to talk about stuff's going on with me, all that stuff, and I've got the hiccups right at the beginning of a video. That's just fantastic. That happens more times than you guys realize. So anyways, we're playing No Man's Sky because there was a recent update. And there was one thing in the update that particularly interested me, which is why I'm kind of starting over with the game. Got a couple hundred hours already. You know what? I'll just hit initialization because the beginning is basically a cutscene. I got a couple hundred hours in the game, and I haven't played it in several years. And the recent update, the Voyagers update, has, well, that's kind of pretty actually. This is a neat place I'm starting in. Has buildable ships now, and you can walk in your ships and have crews and all that stuff. And this is something I felt was sorely missing from this game for the longest time. But frankly, I think it should have launched with it. Because that's just one of the things people want in their space game, man. Anyways, it took them a long time. They got it in there, and now it's piqued my interest, and here I am trying it out again. But again, this is not a No Man's Sky Let's Play. In fact, I'm not going to pay attention of what's going on in game as far as like the computer talking to me and whatnot, because I've heard it all, and I know you guys have too. Is this sodium? No. But we're gonna need carbon to start. All right. So we need to find our ship, and I don't know where that is. I need a scanner. Where is that at? Hazard protection? No. There it was. All right. I wasn't sure why it wasn't coming up. I guess it just needed me to start mining. We need a lot of ferrite dust. That should give me a good chunk. Not quite there, though. Multi-tool. This thing right here. Ferrite dust. Oh, I don't have enough still. What is going on with that? This is a funky planet, man. Anyways, like I said, I'm here to talk about my stuff, my health, my channel, and all that stuff. Last time you guys heard from me, I was talking about my finger. I think my last two videos were about my finger, because I injured my finger and I couldn't do videos anymore. Finger is doing okay. It is getting better. I can, you know, kind of leave it alone and it doesn't bother me too much. Hit it the wrong way and it hurts. I can click. Obviously, I'm playing a game now, so I could do some clicking. But it's not out of the woods, right? Like I said, it still hurts. Certain things will trigger it, especially heat. Like when I'm cooking, man, it's rough, but gotta cook, so I gotta power through it. It's annoying, but whatever. I didn't even see that guy there. Well, that's dangerous. Outside of that, those are bad, aren't they? Yeah. My eye has been bothering me. If you guys have been with me a while, you'll know that I have had eye issues. Doctors still don't know what it is. I've seen, I don't know, man, 15 doctors, 15 eye doctors, and none of them could figure out what's wrong with my eye. Some of them think it's lupus related. Others say no. I don't know, man. It's just, it feels like this is my life now type material. I don't think I can do anything about it. I just got to live with it. Basically, what it does is it gets irritated with heat and with stress, and it can get blurry. Oh, God. Things can get blurry, and what's weird is it's not like a permanent blurriness. It's not like, well, my vision is this now, and it's like that. It fluctuates. It's really weird. It could be okay 1 minute and then bad the next. It's really weird. So that's annoying. But it's not even my worst problem right now. My worst problem right now is my neuropathy in my feet. It's gotten pretty bad. I'm at the point where I probably only have like half the feeling left in my feet. And that is rough, like really rough. I'll take some slime. Doesn't this give me nanites or something? Yeah. I remember some things. This is what triggers the story here. Again, I'm not going to read this all because you guys probably all know it. So I'm just going to speed through it because this is not about No Man's Sky, really. Any other loot? I can't do this thing because you need a Atlas Pass, yeah. So you need some kind of rare thing to get in those. So anyways, neuropathy and feet. It is such a pain in the ass. And foot. You guys don't realize how much you use your toes, even your little toes. I think people can identify what good a big toe can do for you as far as like balance and whatnot. But man, the little toes are they do so much too. When you can't use them, you find out. An example, when you're putting on like underwear or shorts or pants, when you put your foot through, I'm giving you a demonstration with my hands as if you can see it. When you put your foot through the waist and the hole for the leg, sometimes, when you put your foot through, the toes will get caught on the cloth or whatever. And lunch thruster is damaged. I'm exiting. Okay. I can access this stuff from here, right? Pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. I don't remember how you get pure ferrite, but I don't have any. Metal plating, is that how I get it? I need more ferrite dust. Anyway, I'm having serious neuropathy problems, and it's like even worse when you lay down, I guess. I don't know if it's something to do with the blood going to your feet, or if, one of those things where you lay down and now your mind is free to think about whatever it comes to it, and it notices the feet hurt, and so it amplifies it. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's annoying, and it sucks. Anyways, enough with health things, I think. I'm still having issues. My energy is outrageously low, so recording stuff is just not a huge priority right now because I don't have the energy to do it. I've considered series where I thought you could pick those up, where I don't talk, and I do have a couple ideas that I've had for years, really, on series that I can do without commentary. So maybe I'll do that. I still need a hermetic seal. I don't think you can craft those. Uh-oh. So yeah, there's one or two series I have in mind that would be more cinematic focused, no commentary. So I might do that. And I don't mean like playing No Man's Sky with no commentary. I don't mean like that. It would be different. I think this is what starts the story, isn't it? Planetary chart, okay. Open inventory. Plot route. Alright. Things are coming back to me. They're coming back to me slowly. Are those lakes? There weren't very many lakes in the old version of No Man's Sky. But those sure looked like lakes to me. That would be cool. So I'm considering doing those non-commentary series. So you might see that pop up on the channel sometime this year. We'll see. There we go. What else we got? Oh, we'll move on from health stuff. We'll move over to car stuff. So I got a car, 2008 Honda Accord. I love the car. I bought it back in like 2007. It's old, but it's still great. However, lately, been having to do a little bit of maintenance on it, struts, brakes, etc. Stuff that 17-year-old cars need, right? Oh god, a storm. I don't think the beginner storm is all that problematic, is it? I'm gonna keep going. But anyways, my girlfriend now lives with me, and she's got her own car, and there is no need for two cars, so I'm like, you know what? Her car's newer and better than mine. So I'm, you know what? Oh, time to ditch it. Don't need two cars. Obviously, it's paid off, but still got insurance. I can't do those crystals. Still got insurance to pay, and like I said, there's some repairs that it needs, and it's like, you can do it with one car just fine. This is one funky planet, man. This is cool. So anyways, car. I'm looking to sell it, and I talked to my mechanic about it, because, you know, mechanics will sometimes buy used cars because they can repair them cheaper, and they can flip them. So I talked to my mechanic, and yeah, he was definitely looking to buy. We started talking a little bit. I was aiming for like $4 grand, and he was more in the $3 grand range. But anyways, we just talked a little bit. Nothing concrete went through, other than that he was pretty positive he wanted to buy. So that was pretty cool. But there was a problem. I did not have my title. I lost my title somewhere. It's in my house somewhere. I just don't know where. Good news is DMVs will reissue titles. So I'm like, all right, well, that's no problem. I'll just reissue the title. God, it's been so long since I've done some of this stuff. So I go to the DMV site and I get the documents I need to request my title. There's the hermetic seal. That's what we need. Anything else interesting in here? No? Oh, did the storm stop? Oh, no. Give me all the loot! What exactly? Oh, let's recharge that.
Technology recharge.
It didn't do a whole lot. Hold on.
Technology recharge.
Everything's fine. I need to get back to my ship, I think. Oh, use analysis visor. Oh, I don't have one. Hold on, let's get inside here.
Storm clearing.
Okay, well, that's good. It needs installation. Is that in the... Where is that at? Back? Oh, multi-tool. There we go. Carbon nanotubes. Can I craft that from inventory? That would be a yes. All right, we got our visor. Let's go outside and use it. Okay, use a visor. The visor pulled to analyze oh, that's right. We got to scan stuff. I'm not going to do a whole lot of that right now, though. I'll do a couple. Again, this isn't really meant to show you guys No Man's Sky, because I think a lot of you probably already know it. Locate your starship. So yeah, the documentation said that I needed a release of lien on my title, and I couldn't remember if my title had the release of lien on it, or rather if it still had its original lien. And for those of you who don't know, it's like a lien is what the loaner, my bank, would put on the title, basically saying this person still owes me money for this car, long story short. I'm like, oh man, I don't remember if I ever got that letter from the bank, because the bank is supposed to mail you the letter once you paid off the loan. They mail you the letter releasing the lien, and then I think you take it back to the DMV and they give you the new title without the lien on it. Anyways, problem was I did not have that. So it's like, great. That's problematic. So I go to my bank and I'm like, yo, can you send me a release of lien? I know this loan is old, but it's been paid off for a very long time. And just send me a release of lien so I can sell the car. And they said no. And you're not going to believe why they said no. I need these too. They said no because according to them, I never took out a loan for my car with them. They had no record whatsoever. And again, the car's a 2008, but I got the loan in 2007. And I took delivery of the car in 2007. And it was, I want to say, a 4-year loan. And they got no record of it whatsoever. So I'm like, all right. So I scheduled an appointment with a local branch to go over there and iron this stuff out. And so I did that, and he calls the guy I had an appointment with the day before, I think it was. And he's like, oh, let's just, I'm going to find out what you need, and so I can be prepared. And I told him, and he's like, yeah, I can't help you with that. Auto loans no longer are done through branches. They're only done through their headquarters. And so they can't help me whatsoever with it. So I'm like, This is amazing. I sent in the request for my title, and after like a couple weeks, it came in, and of course it was denied because of the lien. They're like, yeah, you guys, you need to send me a release of lien. Send us a release of lien to do this. So I ended up taking that letter that I got back from the DMV that says that your bank has a lien. And at first they were like, nah, dog, this is no. And I could tell you, I was so mad. I was so mad from all this bullshit. But a few days later, I got a letter in the mail with a release of lien. They didn't tell me they were going to do it. They didn't warn me it was on its way. They told me nothing. It just showed up. So finally I got it, and I sent that in, and I'm still waiting for that to come back. It's been like 2 weeks. Still waiting for it to come back. Here's the kicker, though. I was ready to sell my car to the mechanic. My car died. I shit you not, that freaking thing died. The engine, the mechanic said, the engine is filthy. It needs a serious cleaning. It needs to come out of the car. It needs a cleaning. And he said, and at that point, it's going to cost so much, it's probably better just to buy a reman engine. I'm ready to go, by the way. Let's go. I'm going into space. This is a cool planet, though. I really like it. It was just different, you know? So, the engine, I mean, it still runs. It can't break like 30 miles per hour. And I thought to myself, I can skip that. I don't need that. Test Starship Systems, W, thrust, okay. So I thought maybe, my mechanic is all right. I feel like he is partially responsible for my engine dead because I've taken it into him before, and he said it was fine for this specific issue with the engine. So I feel like he is partially responsible for it. But anyways, he was okay. But I thought to myself, wait a minute, is he doing this so he can get a discount on the car? I felt a little bad for feeling that, but, you know, I wasn't going to take a chance. Oh, there's a communicator? Okay. Please ID yourself. Etc. You are not alone. Follow the planetary coordinates. Okay, we'll do that. So I took my car to a second mechanic. Where is this thing at? There it was. And I just pulse. Yep, I can. Wonderful. Not a lot of clouds here. So I took it to a second mechanic. I didn't tell the mechanic the history of the car. I didn't tell him why. I didn't tell him anything. The check engine light was on, so I felt he had enough to diagnose it. And he did. And he diagnosed it with the exact same thing the other mechanic did. So that gave me a nice clear answer that there was absolutely something wrong with the car. And it needs a new engine. So that just killed my $4,000 hope, right? No one's going to pay $4,000 for a car, a 17-year-old car that needs an engine. So that stunk. Is that it? I bet you that's it. Oh! What are these things? Humming sack. Oh, nope. I'm pretty sure that brings sentinels. If I remember correctly. Don't want to do that. What's this? So I got screwed. I'm not getting $3,000 or $4,000 for that car. I haven't sold it to the mechanic yet, but we basically negotiated $500. And that's my luck, right? That's just my luck. Oh well, that's life. Sometimes you just get screwed and you gotta live with it. Yep. I'll take this. Speaking of cars, I have a friend who was in the market for buying a new car. I don't think I need to read any of this stuff either. At least not for you guys. I seem to remember a little bit of it. Need to build a base computer and a terrain manipulator. The terrain manipulator, I believe, lets me do ores, like huge ore deposits. Base computer. Chromatic metal. There we go. That's what we need. Carbon nanotubes. Can I make those right now? I just sworn I just heard a cat. Wait, how do I do more than one? I don't know. So terrain is that on my multi-tool? Yes, it is.
Technology installed.
Oh, is that it? Gather copper. All right, so I need copper. Solar vines. Here's my ship. What is that? Oh, those are the sacks. Phosphorus, sodium. So anyways, I get some knowledge on cars. I worked in the auto industry for 8 years. I know how dealers work. I know all the tricks. I know all the jargon. I know. Why can't I run? That was weird. I know all that stuff. So I've helped several people in the past with their cars. I'm buying a new car or getting theirs repaired or whatever. Tool. Let's just get this all done. All right. Whoa! Look at that thing. That is so cool that you can see stuff in the sky like that. No, you couldn't before. You could see some ships like zoom past, but none that are just chilling up there. So that's cool. There's our train, or copper, I mean. So this seems a lot stronger than it used to be. I don't remember the train tool being this powerful. So that's cool. Silicate powder. Yes, let's mine this stuff right below me. Was that it? I think that was it. Process the copper and to create... Oh, I need a refiner. Okay. And carbon here. Copper here. Again, 19 seconds. I've always liked that they give you an ETA on the finish time. That's always been nice. Anyway. She's looking for a mid compact SUV. And we checked out a whole bunch of different manufacturers, and I tried to put my biases aside. Because I do have biases. So we checked out a whole bunch of different... God, that looks close, doesn't it? We checked out a whole bunch of different manufacturers. I need to get back to my ship. I don't think I want to put a base here. Does it really matter? But I could tell you, man, it was a pain in the butt shopping for a car. Just the bullshit you have to go through with salesmen and whatnot. And I really wanted to start with... Oh, that guy's not going to hurt me, is he? Looking back, what I should have done, and I didn't do it because it felt very, I don't know, it felt like a jerk thing to do, but I should have done it. Wait, where's my ship again? I should have just started conversations with, look, I've been in the industry, I know all this stuff, don't bullshit me, let's just get a deal done, right? I should have started with that. I felt like it would have been too dickish to do that, but looking back on it, I should have, because it would have just saved me so much baloney with these people. But anyways, it was fun to get to check out a whole bunch of different cars, see what's out there. Well, okay, what are we talking about now? Oh, I got tickets to the Stardew Valley Symphony concert. In case you guys didn't know, they are performing with a symphony orchestra throughout the United States, many cities, and you can get tickets to that. And they perform the Stardew Valley soundtrack. It is really cool, and I'm seeing it next month. What is that thing? Oh, that is a rock. That is funky looking. All right, base computer claims a site for construction. Find a suitable area. I don't want to build here. Maybe it doesn't matter. Hold on. Maybe I can just do this to progress the stuff. Okay. But anyways, I'll let you guys... Oh, I thought the temperature ended. This looks serious.
Levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
Alright, it stopped. It seems to always stop when I go to refill my stuff. Oh, it didn't stop. I'll let you guys know how the concert goes. Like I said, it's next month. I'm actually going to 2 of them. I'm going to one in November and one in October. Have you guys been to that? Because they've done this before, the symphony concert. All right, next topic. What do I want to talk about? Oh, I saw the movie Weapons, and I think in my last video or in the video before that, I talked about how I watched Sinners and how much I liked Sinners, and Weapons was getting a lot of buzz as well. So I was really excited to see that, and so I did. And it was great. It was everything it was cracked up to be, although it was not about what a lot of people were saying was about. And I think a lot of people were just speculating. I don't think I was hearing from people who actually saw it. Because a lot of people felt like it was a statement on like school shootings and whatnot. With these kids disappearing. Don't worry, I'm not going to give a whole lot away. And it wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. I won't tell you exactly what it was about, but I thought it was pretty good. I liked the message it was sending. It was very different, and it's been really cool getting us some interesting horror. You know, I need carbon nanotubes. I highly recommend you guys see Weapons. It was really good. I would probably see it at the theater. I think it was well worth seeing it at the theater. And I'm the kind of person who doesn't like to go to the theater much at all. I used to, but it's expensive. It's not a great experience. There's always some clown in there that's noisy. It's not a great experience. So I've only been to 2 movies in the past couple of years, and that's Sinners and Weapons. I don't think I've been to any others. So I definitely would check that out. What is that? Oh, that was another ship. That's so cool. Next topic is, so do you guys remember the YouTube series from 12 years ago or whatever, Marble Hornets? So Marble Hornets was a very early horror YouTube series. It's what made Slender Man interesting. Because it was about Slender Man. But this was before Slender Man got old and made into a crappy Hollywood movie and all that stuff. It was excellent. Oh god, I walked right by that, didn't I? It was excellent, and okay, he's friendly. He's not mean. I'll put a link below. Well, I'll try to remember to put a link below so you guys can check it out, because it's very long. Salvage data. Okay. Is there another one? Buried tech? Is it buried tech or salvage tech? Anyways, Marble Hornets, which was silent for like 10, 12 years. I don't know exactly how much. Put out a video the other day. So I haven't watched it yet because I'm not sure if it's a continuation of Marble Hornets or if it's a new series. So if you guys were a Marble Hornets fan and you just haven't heard from them in a long time, go back to that channel and check it out. And if you've never watched any of their stuff, I would recommend it. It's basically it's a YouTuber and his friends who just made this drama series about Slender Man. And it was really well made. It was interesting. I would recommend it. And there's like 100 some odd episodes, but the episodes could be anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes in length. What's next? We got Marble Hornets down. Oh, I started watching King of the Hill, the new series. Now I wasn't the hugest King of the Hill fan. It was all right. I liked it. But I wasn't a huge fan. But I'm like, all right, well, I'll try the new one, see how it is, and I like it. They're obviously taking advantage of current culture and climate and attitudes. And I'm sure it'll do well just because of that. But I really like, I'm not going to spoil anything, I really like the direction they went with Bobby. Maybe I will spoil a little bit. I'll spoil a little bit. Because, as you guys know, Bobby, the son, he was a little spazzy in the original series. He was just off and weird, and part of the dynamic is, you know, Hank doesn't really understand his son because he's not like him, right? He wants him to be that traditional idea of a man. You know, he wants him to like tools, he wants him to fish, he wants him to do all these things, and Bobby was none of it. And part of what I liked about the original King of the Hill was how he would work around that, right? He still loved his son, even though he didn't understand him. He tried, he put effort into understanding him. And I really liked that part about King of the Hill. And in the new series, Bobby is, of course, grown up because this is years later. And they didn't just take little Bobby, keep him a spaz, and have him just be, I don't know what he is in this, 27, 28, whatever it is. He ends up being a well-rounded person and responsible. He still has his little weirdness, right? That's still there, but he turned out to be a good man. And I really like that they went that route instead of just making him a laughing stock. And it works. It works really well. And I'm glad they did that. So if you guys were a little hesitant on that, then maybe give that show a shot, because I was surprised that I liked it as much as I did. Now it wants me to do nanotubes. Come on, game. So, like, how do I do quantities? Craft, change the amount with A and D. Oh, gotcha. Now I know. And I'm back to needing sodium. So we're just approaching the grind of this game. Am I already? Oh, God. I just spent the last of my sodium, so there we go. But, I'm going to start looking at that. I think I might be done anyways. I'm going to edit this down because I don't want it to be too long. But I just wanted to catch you guys up with what's going on with me. I don't know. There's so many games I want to cover. And especially since I haven't covered very many this year. Over the years, I've accumulated so many games I want to do. And I just haven't had a chance to do them. My list is so outrageously long. And it sucks. But I'm still here. I still want to do these things. I'm just trying to find the time and the energy and everything to get it all going. So I don't know. Just keep an eye out. And maybe you'll see me soon. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you another time. Bye-bye.